This is Inner Treasures 108, and I'm reading today on the shutdown and how long it may last. I've been asked, how long do you think this is going to last? I'm getting that the shutdown is going to last for another 8 to 18. Now, numbers are kind of weird. Does that mean 8 to 18 days or 8 to 18 weeks? I don't know. I hope 8 to 18 days rather than weeks. This could go on a really, really long time. The longer it goes on, the more destabilized we become as a country. We've already been destabilized. We've been destabilized for 2 years. The more deeply destabilized we get, the more we play into the mental workings of this man leading our country who wants to be dictator or even better, emperor. The more destabilized we become, the more he is able to say, hey, we're a mess, and the only way we can do this, get us out of this mess, is for me to take full control. Forget the courts, forget the states. I am the word in government. Bad news for us. Bad news for us. But he still has supporters that will say, yeah, man, let's get behind our emperor. Hail to the emperor. That is his ulterior motive. He is not only being backed by Russia, but he's being backed by this compulsion to be supreme leader. That I just keep getting those words, supreme leader, supreme leader. And once he's supreme leader of the U.S., he's supreme leader of the world. And he will work to do that with military power. I have been saying that our generals, the people who lead our military, are really concerned about this man. And if Trump is removed from office, it is partially because of their concerns. I don't see a military coup. I do see that military leaders are very concerned and are starting and have started a while back working behind the scenes to see what they can do to get this man out of office. Remember, impeachment is not removal from office. We can't just impeach him. We must remove him. And the ways to do that are complicated. So being aware that we need to get this man out. There are secrets being held in our government at all levels. Trump, all of his little cronies, Mitch McConnell, all of his cronies, are really keeping secrets from us that cause Trump supporters to double down on their support for him. And even when these secrets come out, and they will come out, there are no more secrets anymore. When these secrets come out, the Trump supporters are still going to stand by their man. I'm really concerned about chaos in the streets. I'm concerned about demonstrations becoming violent. I'm disturbed by this feeling that neighbor will be against neighbor. We have so many guns in our country. We have so many people who are unstable, who are frightened that their way of life is being threatened. It's going to be very, very difficult for liberals. It's going to be difficult for people of color. It's going to be difficult for people who speak another language and have a non-American accent. So we just need to beware. There will be a rebirth. There will be a rebirth in this. I've pulled up 2 rebirth cards here. But I'm getting that this rebirth will come about because of the children. Whoa. Does that mean literal children? And if so, how long do we have to wait till they get old enough to make changes in this system that we've got going? Certainly, probably not in my lifetime. I'm hoping that this means the younger people, not actual children. But it's younger people that are going to have to lead this, and they need organizers. They need people who can really get others to rally around them. Unfortunately, everything in our political system revolves around personality cults, and those people who are charismatic can get the followers. Well, is Trump charismatic? Yes, in a kind of a weird way. Who are his followers? Angry, frightened, white people. And, you know, a lot of his followers are the people that are going to be hurt by his policies. I don't understand how they don't get that, but they don't. So whoever is coming aboard to make changes must have a charismatic personality so that they can get people to follow them, just like Trump has gotten people to follow him. So 8 to 18, hopefully 8 weeks, 8 days, not 18 months, or, 18 days, 18 weeks, not 18 months. Going back to there are no secrets. The FBI knows a lot of stuff. They know a lot of stuff, and we will never know everything that they know. Never. But things are so much worse than we even know. Look at that. Things are so much worse than we could ever imagine. I've said before, the child detention situation is worse than we know. It's worse than we'll ever know. Well, new stuff has come out. They've been detaining children much longer than they've been telling us. And there's even more. There's some things about sexual predators. There are some severe abuse and trauma things that are happening. The depth of the Russian involvement is unspeakable. We just have no idea. It's unimaginable that things like this could be happening in the U.S. Again, I'm getting younger people are going to lead this change. I think I've said this before. There is a new leader, a new spiritual leader coming. And he is going to be a leader of such power that people are going to flock to him. At one time, I thought it might even be a woman, but I'm thinking that it's a man now, and it's a younger man. And he's going to rally people around him who crave the opportunity to create a utopian society. I almost want to call this person a messiah. And this spiritual leader is going to revolutionize the world. I'm not quite sure where this person is coming from, but it's not the U.S., but he will have many, many U.S. followers. Unfortunately, I think he will be the subject of several assassination attempts. I hope he comes sooner rather than later. There's something to be said about the wisdom of the elders, and we can't forget the elders. We need our elders. There are older people who will also be instrumental in making change, but it's the younger people who are going to be doing the grunt work, the very, very deep work. How do we help these people? We do our civic duty. We vote. We protest. We make known our views. You know, don't fight the yahoo next door to you that says that we need a wall, and if we don't have a wall, all our jobs will be taken. Don't fight them. Work to raise your vibration. Chant mantra. Pray. Get out in nature. Meditate. Those are ways to raise your vibration. There are some specific meditations that you can do to develop and charge your electromagnetic field. I will post one of those. So look for that. The best way we can handle our environment right now is to change our frequency. As we rise in frequency, others around us rise in frequency. I just said the word environment. I'm getting that the environmental crisis is even bigger than we can imagine as well. Unfortunately, the United States is rolling back environmental protections. Other countries are picking up this mantle, but is it going to be enough? I don't know. I'm very pessimistic about that right now. I've said before, there are people out there, there are at least 3 people that have pieces of the puzzle to the solution of this, but they're not being listened to. They're being poo-pooed. And so those people also need to be supported, and they need to be charismatic and get their message to the people. 2 of them are younger, 1 is older. So this isn't just a young person problem. This is all of our problems. I'm going to end now. Be very mindful of your vibrational rate. I have mantra playing almost all the time in my house. You can put it on very, very low. If you're not a mantra person, go for spiritual music. Go for gospel music. Go for church hymns. Do your part. Raise your vibration. Vote and make your voice heard. Have a great rest of your day.